Hello everyone, you're through to Oi Oi Works. I'm the baldybritbloke and this is my YouTube channel. In this video I make some serious progress on Colleen's rear end. Primed and painted? Yes ma'am. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that like button. So, I have spent hours sanding down, preparing the main section of this back end, and I've masked off most of it. I'll take you off of here and I'll show you. That is all ready to go. It's all ready to be primed, all sanded down, all the bits where there's filler, all the bits where there's bare metal, all the bits where there's seam sealer are all going to be primed. Under here is all done, except for, actually no, I'll correct that, under here is not done. The seam sealer is done, but what I've decided to do is I'm going to sand it all down and give it a coat of matte black rust check rust paint, just to pull it all together and to make it look uniform, because it looks a bit messy under there, even though it's everywhere is sealed correctly. With the underside of the floor pan being pale grey and the sealer that I had to use being black, it just looks a bit messy. And that's all finished down there, that's all sanded, and that's just the point I'm waiting for there, just that little front piece, and in here, sanded along to there where I'm going to blend it. So yeah, I'm really happy, really pleased, very excited, and I just can't wait to get the jolly shaking that can of primer. Well, I'll pick up again in a few minutes. I've got a tack cloth down everything. Everything's masked off now. And I've just got to run the tackifier cloth around just to get rid of the dust. I'm going to mist coat it with primer. Some of the parts I'll do a little bit thicker, but I'm going to mist coat the whole thing because I'm not a professional, as you're probably well aware by now. And I don't have the confidence yet in the thoroughness of my own work, and I have a suspicion that I may have to go over little bits and pieces again with the fine fill, the spot filler, the red filler that I use. But at least once I've mist coated everywhere, it will be uniform, and anywhere that I need to do again or need to fill again will be clearer, it'll be easier to see. So I'm going to put you on the stand. See, that's a paper sheet I put across the roof. I'm going to put you back on the stand and quickly go around everywhere with tackifier, and then we're going to prime. I need to get a little bit of cardboard that I can use to spray it with. You can see what I've done down the bottom there on the wheel. I've covered it up so it doesn't get any overspray on the brakes or on the brake lines or any of the hardware under there. Make sure, if you ever do anything like this, that you get good paint. I got some cheapy primer and it was absolutely awful. It was just like dishwater. I'm just going to tilt you down a bit so you can see what's happening further down now. I took the door latch and the little electric thing that senses whether the back door is open or not. I took those out earlier today. Okay, I'm just going to tilt you down. Although it makes everything look uniform from a distance doing primer, up close and in the correct lighting, it is very unsympathetic, and it shows me everywhere that I need to go over again with a fine grit sandpaper or spot fill. Okay, I'm going to pop you off the stand and then show you a quick peek of what I've been doing. So we'll start up here, just along there, and that's where I'm going to make the join. It will be visible until I have the opportunity to spray the whole side. So this was, you'll remember parts of it was scratched back to bare metal because that's where the spot welds were. All the way around, all the way around. And that's come up really nice. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to spot fill some places there. And also here, just here, the top side is okay. But where the profiling is, it was a little bit more difficult for me to get the filler in there. That's come up really well, I'm pleased with that. That looks good. Go around there to neaten it all up, make it all look uniform. Into the corners where the silicone is, the sealant, around there. Just a little corner patch there. Finished masking up, and I've just stopped for a tea. Let's snuggle up. How cute is that? I got it off a clearance rack at Marshall's. This is what I've done here, and it looks a mess, but there's a method to the madness. That masking tape is made into a roll, and the idea of that is to allow paint to be applied almost up to that point and the mist to carry under the curve. And what that does is it stops a sharp line forming where the paint finishes, the new paint finishes. It's done the same down there as well. That's the only two places that need it. This, there is a body panel joint there, and the same here, and this bit's hidden by the bumper. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Okay, I'll just show you quickly before I start floating off into the sunset. It's come out really well. The only downside is that loads of little flecks of paint have come off the nozzle of the spray can while I'm spraying. But that, unfortunately, is what happens when you're using rattle cans. But it appears, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, that we're going to have a slight change of direction with this girl. So although I have to finish the paintwork to get her through inspection, the actual finish of it may not be quite so important as I originally had anticipated. And you who are watching this will have to read into that what you will. Bounce over to my Instagram, oi_works, and on there you'll get sneak peeks of videos and also just daily mischief I get into. See how it come out. There you can get a proper look at the paint coloration of it. It is beautiful, but it's very difficult to pick it up in this light. But she has a really nice depth to her paint, sort of a chocolatey purple. It's really pretty. And then I gave her a quick spray around the inside just to make it all uniform. It's just a spritz here, just to provide a bit of protection. And then I gave her a good coat up the inside there, which is where all the welding was. What I'm about to do now is just quickly sand lightly the underside of the replacement floor pan and spray it with Rust Check flat black, just to make it all look uniform under there. And what we're doing, or what I'm doing, as soon as I've done that, I can then do the rubberized coating on the wheel arch. And then once that's done, there's no reason why the springs can't go back in, the shock be reattached, and the wheels go back on, so I can move her in and out if I want to then. I don't really like wearing these. Because how they sit on my cheeks makes the flipping lenses steam up. Sorry, I'm just going to stop here. This is way worse than the base coat I was spraying yesterday, so I'm just going to open this. Ooh. It really stinks, this stuff. I am about to start applying the rubberized coating to the inside of this wheel arch. This is the rear driver's side inner wheel arch. I've masked up, covered everything up, run this around the inside of the arch so it's sticking proud, so I don't get any overspray on the rear quarter. Once I've sprayed that rubberized coating in there, I'm going to refinish that in black. That is the spare wheel cradle which hangs up underneath, but it is quite rusty. So I'm going to rub it down quickly, spray it up black to make it look nice. Let's get this show on the road. So I wiped everything down with Varsol as well. This is what I'm using. Well, that didn't go in my eye, but it went in my ear. The rubberized coating is dried enough now for me to pull the masking tape off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Just wanted to show you the inner wheel arch there. It looks like factory. It's amazing, that stuff. So I'm going to pull off all the masking, and then I'll pick the camera up and show you underneath. I am really excited. Really excited. It's starting to really quickly come together now. Excited? Did you hear that? And all that from an Englishman that has zero ability to express his emotions. Excited. Huh. I bet he's almost skipping. I'm astounded. Absolutely astounded by that stuff. It's amazing. It may not show too well because of all the glare that's on it, because it's actually reflective somewhat, but it literally looks like a factory finish. And what I did under here, everywhere I'd put the seam sealer all around the edges, I went over it again with this rubberized coating, so it's not only doubly protected because I did the rust check paint yesterday, but it's triply protected because I did the rubberized coating on it as well. So I'm well happy. Yeah, the lighting's not exactly helping us, but flipping spot on. Absolutely gorgeous. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brings us to the end of another video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please press the like button, please comment and please share, and stay tuned because we're going to get to some fun with Colleen and I want you all to see it. Don't miss out. See you soon. Cheerio.